now to introduce to you our very first speaker, Sonia Alexandra. And today we are actually going to have the ability to learn a little bit more about stone massage. Sonia is actually the pioneer in stone massage, the founding owner of TH Stone, which she has recently sold, but stays on as a consultant. You're going to have the opportunity to see her perform 2 new stone therapy treatments today. And the wonderful thing about that will be she'll perform on 2 different clients at one time. So if you miss it the first time, you're going to see it the second time. If we have some time at the end, I'll allow for some question and answer. But please feel free to ask any questions, hold your questions. And I'd like to introduce Sonia Alexandra.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
You're
Michelle. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here, and I commend you for coming. Education is primary, isn't it? By a show of hands, may I see how many of you actually practice stone facial or stone massage? Wonderful. So we have a lot of new people who are interested in the therapy. Let me first say thank you for being here. Education is primary. I've been a therapist and an esthetician since the mid-70s. So I have seen tremendous growth in our industry and many changes. When stone massage was first introduced in the mid-90s, I always incorporated chakra treatment into every package because to me it's primary that we incorporate massage along with the energy systems of the body. In the beginning, people were very skeptical and thought of it as a phase. I'm happy to say to you now that we are in over 30 countries worldwide, and this modality is still growing by leaps and bounds. Going from your basic stone massage, which we've incorporated into our spa treatments, to the stone facial, which is very popular, going on into more of your pedicure and pedicure, really deep-seated treatment as far as reflexology, also manicures. And so I think most people are fairly comfortable with that on their service menu. When I used to attend these shows myself, I always looked for something new and unique I could incorporate into my service menu. And so what I would like to present to you today is the Healing Stone Spa treatment. You might ask, how can that be incorporated into my spa? The trend for the industry is actually more of a healing medical nature, as we've seen in recent years. So many facilities are offering now mind-body wellness centers. And so it's really addressing that segment of the industry. But you certainly can take suggestions from these treatments that I'm going to demonstrate to you and apply them in your day-to-day venues. So let's really begin with understanding what stone therapy is as far as rejuvenation of the body, mind, body, soul concept. Taking the body to a deep, deep level of relaxation. Incorporating indigenous treatments into our spa menu. Creating treatments that have Asian and Western influences. A blending of cultures. You know, Asian culture is all about holistic rejuvenation. And now as Westerners, we're adapting that philosophy and bringing it into our spa treatment. The stone spa ritual is a treatment that is created first by a tranquil environment, your room. Perhaps You will address it when the client comes into the room by sounding a chime or Tibetan bells or the sounding of stones. You will begin the process by exfoliating your client with a shower treatment of sea salt, different tropical blends, and exfoliating the body. From there, you can use Vichy treatments, different shower treatments, and then you will apply the mask, the body mask, because with this treatment we're going to be incorporating not only stones, chakra treatment, but also a product. So we begin first by having exfoliated the client, and now she would be ready for the mud application. Since we're limited on time, I will not address the entire body, but I will show you how the stones are incorporated into this treatment. In the past, when I would receive a treatment and they would apply mud, it was always very cold, applied usually with a brush, and then just simply wrapped and left. What makes this treatment unique is that we're going to be using warm stones to apply the product onto the client. Not only will it make your product more pliable, but it's also going to increase the effect by helping the product enter at a much deeper level. And it's also a much more pleasurable experience. Because in the past, it was very difficult to apply the mud treatment evenly. So again, we would use the stones to apply our treatment and then leave that stone in the palm of our hand. And we would do exactly the same procedure on the other side. We would apply the same concept onto the entire body using our warm stones. And again, as you can see, it really is very easy to apply in this manner. And it's a very luxurious, unique treatment. You can customize your treatments in this manner per client. Very unique, very effective, because the stones and the sea are combined. The stones are the earth, the mud, the seaweed, the unique products we use for detoxification and remineralizing are applied. We are still working with energy, and it's a much more profound and pleasurable experience. Taking again your client on a much deeper level of therapy. You again would leave the stone and apply product to the other side. And in the past, after you've applied your product, you would normally just wrap your client and leave her in a room alone for approximately 15-20 minutes while the product was detoxifying the body. In this manner, I would suggest having nice, soothing music. After you've applied all of the product, applying a healing face mask, along with cool stones on the eyes.